Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Today we're talking about the empaths. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. This is a message for empaths everywhere. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. We're talking about this prophecy that's being fulfilled by empaths escaping narcissistic abuse. So come on in. This is going to be a transmission. It's going to be a transmission. We're talking about the last shall be first and the first shall be last. The hidden prophecy fulfilled by empaths escaping narcissistic abuse. This is the message today. Come on in. Hello. Come on in. You said it. The head cornerstone. Manifestation of the deity. So come on in. Today we're talking about the last shall be first and the first shall be last. The hidden prophecy being fulfilled by empaths after escaping narcissistic abuse. Come on in. This is for you. Spread the word. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Hear ye. Come on in. In the background, I've got Deep Water Blue by Navy Blue. We're going deep today, just like Navy Blue said. Deep Water Blue. You got it or you ain't got it. That's what it is. By their fruit shall they be known. So this is the message today. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. The hidden prophecy for empaths escaping narcissistic abuse. We missed you too. Come on in. This is what we're going to be talking about today. Happy Friday. We're going into it. We're not holding back at all. So come on in. We're going deep today. Thank you so much for your kind words, Mr. Raven. Come on in. Today we're talking about the last shall be first and the first shall be last. The hidden prophecy being fulfilled by empaths everywhere. We're just going to start in about a couple of minutes or so. Come on in. The last shall be first. One love. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. The hidden prophecy being fulfilled by empaths after escaping narcissistic abuse. So come on in. This is what it is. We're all in this together. Come on in. Yeah, this is what it is. Come on in. Come on in. Todalito. Negros to Maria. Ditalito. Come on in. So we're going to get started. In the background, we've got Greek Ghanaian rapper Negros to Maria. And the song is Todalito. That's what it is. So let me start. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. The hidden prophecy being fulfilled by empaths after escaping narcissistic abuse. So first of all, the great poet Gil Scott-Heron said, the revolution will not be televised. He said that. So the greatest deception of the modern age is not political. It's temporal. You see, we've been trained to believe that transformation is ahead of us, that justice is coming, that awakening is pending, that liberation is a future event. And this belief is keeping people waiting. This belief that there will be 1,000 horns and 1,000 exploding suns and angels and Anunnaki giants and aliens and UAPs in the sky or coming out of the sea. Excuse me. That is keeping people waiting. Don't worry. So the truth is, what I'm going to share with you has been confirmed across all prophetic traditions, trauma science, and spiritual cosmology. And this is the revolution already happened. The revolution has already happened. It's already happened. And it didn't happen on your screens. It didn't happen in the institutions. It didn't happen through leaders and movements. It happened inside the most abused nervous systems on earth. It happened inside the most abused nervous systems on earth. It happened inside the most abused nervous system on earth. The ones who were last. And these were the empaths trapped inside narcissistic families, inside narcissistic relationships, inside narcissistic religions, corporations, and cultures. And today, step by step with evidence, we're showing you that the empaths escaping narcissistic abuse are not casualties of history. The empaths escaping narcissistic abuse are the fulfillment of its oldest prophecy. Come on, if I'm talking to you, type transform. I want to know I'm talking to you. Type transform if I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to you and this message is for you, type transform. I want to know before I keep going, you see? Because this is not about I and I. I'm giving you the information. This is why we need to chant a psalm. I need some steel pulse right now. Chant a psalm. You understand? Yes, David Hines and my brethren. Thank you, Pathfinder. Thank you, Manifestation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dawn Marie. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let me keep going. The ones who were lost, you see? And now we're going to talk about this. So the last shall be first is cosmic law, not a moral teaching. This is cosmic law. Even though this is often taught as ethics, it is not. It's the mechanics around how reality reorganizes itself when a system reaches saturation. So from the Christian perspective, it says in Matthew 20:16, so the last shall be first and the first shall be last. I'm giving you the evidence now. It's not a moral. Listen, the Christians say in Matthew 20:16, so the last shall be first and the first shall be last. So Yeshua was not issuing encouragement to the poor. No, he was describing a phase transition, that those who dominate systems accrue ego mass. Ego mass increases rigidity, and rigidity collapses adaptability. It also said even further when you go deeper into the Judaic part of it, in Psalm 118 verses 22, it said, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And you know the cornerstone is a very key part of ancient Freemasonic rites. Why is that? The cornerstone. Go find the cornerstone at in Washington, D.C., at the Capitol, installed by George Washington himself. So the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. In Hebraic mysticism, rejection is not punishment. Rejection is selection. So what is rejected is not corrupted by power. In Islam, in the Quran, the Holy Quran, 28 verse 5, the Surah 28 verse 5, it says, we wish to favor those who are oppressed and make them leaders and inheritors. The Quran says in 28 verse 5, we wished to favor those who are oppressed and make them leaders and inheritors. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Let me know I am talking to I. I want to know I am talking to I. And if I'm talking to you, type transform. I want to know I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to you, I want to know I'm talking to you. Type transform in the comment section. Let me know I'm talking to you. Let me know I'm talking to you. You see, I'm giving you the evidence. In Buddhism, the Buddha taught that those who are crushed by suffering known as dukkha, are those who awaken to non-attachment and will surpass kings, because kings are enslaved to craving. Thank you so much for all the transforms. Kings are enslaved to craving. That's the Dharma. That in Hinduism, I'm giving you all the evidence. In Hinduism, Krishna revealed that those unattached to outcome inherit dharma, while those attached to dominance remain trapped in Maya, illusion. That's Krishna. That in the Tao or Taoism, it says the soft overcomes the hard. Just like water erodes a rock. The soft overcomes the hard. The yielding overcomes the rigid. So empaths are soft, not because empaths are weak, but because empaths remain flexible under pressure. You see, in many West and Central African traditions, too many to mention, the one who carries the community's suffering becomes the vessel of renewal, the carrier of Ashe. The one who carries the community's suffering becomes the vessel of renewal, the carrier of Ashe. Doesn't that sound like the Christ mystery, the Christ mythology? And across all these systems, I've just given you all the evidence spiritually that the pattern is identical. Consciousness evolves fastest under compression. Consciousness evolves fastest under compression. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Excuse me. Who am I talking to? So why were empaths structurally the last? What do we mean when we say empaths were the last? Why were empaths the last? Oh, Jeannie, I'm sorry to hear that. I get that. You see, why were empaths the last? Empaths are not random victims. Empaths are not random victims. Empaths are regulators. Empaths are regulators. Highly sensitive, high coherence individuals placed into unstable systems. This goes for you whether you're world famous and everybody knows who you are, or you're a young 18-year-old just trying to figure out what's happening in your life. Narcissistic systems depend on the following: hierarchy, thank you, the biggest, hierarchy, control, image, extraction, and fear-based compliance. This is what happened in your family systems. And empaths threaten these systems because empaths embody emotional truth, nervous system coherence, ethical intuition, Don Marie, and presence without performance. This is why every prophetic tradition records the same phenomena, that truth bearers are attacked first. For example, Joseph was sold by his own brothers. That's the Christian version. Moses had to go into exile. Moses had to go into exile. The prophet had to be separated. Yeshua was crucified. The Buddha was tempted. Anuki. Ça va? On dit quoi? You see, the Buddha was tempted. Sufi mystics are scapegoated. African shamans are scapegoated, not because they were weak, but because they destabilized illusion. Just like everyone here. Across Asian mystery schools, all the Asian mystery schools, whether it's Kemetic or Eleusinian or Vedic or Hermetic, initiation follows a strict pattern. To be initiated, there has to be betrayal by authority. Then the identity collapse. The old you, this is like Saul to Paul, right? Then isolation, hermit mode. Then ego death, or the descent into chaos. Then silence, that feels like isolation before you're reconstituted. So the empath did not choose this initiation. If you remember choosing it and you knew your journey was going to be hard, you wouldn't have chosen this path. You were thrown into it karmically and relationally, because Narcissistic abuse is the university, the school that induces your ego death. Narcissistic abuse is the college. It is the college that makes you aware of your cognitive dissonance, how you gaslight yourself. Narcissistic abuse is the fellowship that exposes how you experience moral injury. Narcissistic abuse is the course, the certification that enables you to identity dissolution. Narcissistic abuse is the school, the college that leads to your existential rapture. And in alchemy, this is called nigredo, the blackening phase. Because suffering is not optional. Nothing becomes gold without pressure. In alchemy. Now, even when we go into the science of this, you see, chronic relational trauma scientifically leads to heightened body awareness. It leads to the ability to have deep pattern recognition. It leads to advanced emotional intelligence and eventually a reduced dependency on external validation, Dawn Marie. It leads to nervous system intelligence. Meanwhile, narcissistic systems demonstrate repetitive behavior. They become predictable because they are rigid. And then it leads to entropy accumulation, and you see the emotional shallowness of it. And they eventually crack under the collapse of stress of truth. You see, that's thermodynamics, what I'm telling you here. Systems that extract energy decay. That's what narcissistic relationships are. Systems that integrate energy evolve. That's what empathic systems are. So again, Gil Scott-Heron said the revolution will not be televised because there will be no spectacle. It will not be simple. There will be no clear heroes and villains. There will be no narrative control because this revolution will require none of that. Empaths escaping narcissistic abuse do not overthrow systems. All the empath has to do is withdraw energy, call back your power, stop playing, withdraw coherence. And the system dependent on extraction collapses when there is coherence. Systems that are dependent on extraction collapse when there's coherence. Do you see? No announcement, no celebration, there's coherence. So, as most of you know, the rapture has already happened, and the rapture was not physical. The rapture is a vibrational bifurcation of consciousness. Those who are tuned into higher frequencies and those who are tuned into lower frequencies. Those who are tuned into love and those who are tuned into hate. So two people can occupy the same space, yet live in different worlds. One remains trapped in ego, in projection, in blame, in control. Whereas the empath is moved into presence, into discernment, into non-reactivity, into inner authority. This separation has already happened. We've all chosen a side, so to speak. It has already happened. It's already happened. I mean, who can't see that it's already happened? Who's doubting that it's already happened? It has already happened, and the living waters are flowing in you, like Victoria Noel said. So how do you know you are among the last who are now the first? How do you know you are now the first who used to be the last? The first way you know is that for a long time you were not protected. You were scapegoated, not favored. You were blamed, you were not believed. You were used, you were not honored. Every prophetic figure carries this mark. Who am I talking to? Let me know if I am talking to you. I'm giving you the first way you know that you have crossed over, that you were the last who is now the first or becoming the first. Thank you, Courtney. You're so kind. I'm telling you, fast. Let me tell you the basis again. You were scapegoated. You were not protected. You were blamed. You were not believed. You were scapegoated. You were used. You were not honored. Every prophetic figure carries this mark. If this is you, say transform. If this is you, I'm telling you, I am giving you the information. Yeah, no, thank you. That's the first way you know. The second is you underwent ego death without reward, meaning your former identity has collapsed. You are no longer who you used to be. Your old life has become impossible. You can't go back. You could not return if you wanted to. The bridge is burnt. That's the initiation. That's how you know that you are in the new earth. You underwent ego death. The third way you know, somebody tell somebody and share the good news. The third way you know is you no longer need to be seen. You're just present. You have stopped explaining. Spiritual gangster, you have stopped defending. Alignment, I love that. Dawn Marie, I love that. The supportive listener, you have stopped performing. In Buddhism, this is the collapse of self-view, Sakaya Ditti. You no longer need to be validated by anything external. You have stopped explaining. You have stopped defending yourself. You have stopped performing. That's the right way, the death of the old self. That's how you know. The fourth way you know, who am I talking to before I keep going? Who am I talking to? Does this sound like I'm talking to you? Is this resonating? Who am I talking to? Who am I speaking to? Let me know. Who am I speaking to? Who am I speaking to? Now, thank you. The fourth way you know is your nervous system has reorganized. What does that mean? It means that you are less reactive. You now respond. You have learned to move in silence. You've learned to move in silence. You've learned to embody rather than explain. Embody love, embody self-love, self-acceptance. You have more patience, And your body no longer feels like it's a victim because your nervous system has reorganized from fragmentation to wholeness. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? The other way you know is, the fifth way you know is your absence destabilizes systems. Your absence destabilizes systems. Your absence, because when you leave, dysfunction surfaces. This is proof that you were regulating false hierarchies. In your family, in your marriage, in your business, your absence destabilizes systems. This is the fifth way you know. Your absence destabilizes systems. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? And by the way, if anything I'm saying here connects with you and you want to go deeper, book a free session with me at innermileage.com. You can find the details of my profile, innermileage.com. Now, the sixth way you know is that you cannot be manipulated. You can no longer be manipulated. Manipulation feels boring. You see through it. Drama feels hollow. People try to start drama. Oh gosh, what is this? This is so juvenile. Because the spell no longer works. This is what is known occultically as energetic severance from lower frequencies. And the seventh way you know that the last is now the first and the first is the last is you feel no urgency to prove anything we've just talked about. You're not waiting to announce yourself because once you've crossed over, you do not need to announce yourself. So why can't most people see this? Because remember, the revolution will be live. The revolution will happen internally. The revolution is an internal one. It's not outside. It's inside. And what happens internally shapes what's outside. When you stay with that frequency long enough, it shapes what is outside. Which is why those who are still trapped in the matrix call your detachment arrogance or highfalutin or coldness. They mistake your non-participation for abandonment. But this is your liberation. So remember, in the Christian cosmology, the last becomes first. That's in Matthew. In Judaism, it says the rejected stone becomes the head cornerstone. In Islam, it says the oppressed becomes the inheritor. In Buddhism, it is said you suffer so you can awaken, because awakening happens through suffering. In Taoism, it says when you yield and you're soft, you prevail. In Hinduism, you get freedom when you wake up from Maya, the illusion. They call you bougie. They can call you bougie all day. You see? And in alchemy, this is about gold coming out from ash, Negredo to Rubedo. Or in many African cosmologies, whether it's Dogon or Akan or Kemetic, there's an ancestral return. Or like Outcast said, it's the return. You gotta play some Outcast. You see? They're different languages, but they're telling you the same. You see? It's the same thing. This is what it's telling you. And this is how you know that the last have now become first. You see? And we're going to give you the final seal. But if I'm connecting with you, type transformer, let me know this message is for you. I want to know this message is for you. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? This is the return of the G. Who am I talking to? Andre Benjamin and Mr. Patton told you. Outcast. Return of the G. You see? You were the last to know and the last to lose your illusions. You were the last to know you were illusions, and you were last long enough to see that power without consciousness is hollow, that hierarchy without coherence rots, that dominance without presence collapses under its own weight. In your family systems, in your relationships, you will last long enough to discover something most never do, that nothing external was ever going to save you. You see? That nothing external was going to save you. You can find my videos everywhere on all social media. And because you discovered that you no longer need to be saved, that's the final inversion. Every prophetic system issues the same warning at the end of your initiation. Do not go back to Egypt. Do not go back to Sodom. Do not re-enter the old house. Do not touch the old garment. Not because the past is evil, but because it no longer exists for you. Because it no longer exists for you. And returning to narcissistic systems after awakening is not compassion. Yes, you come back to the world. This is the whole notion of being in the world but not of it. You see? So this is what it looks like. And this is what your leadership after you wake up looks like. You are no longer available for chaos. You no longer react when somebody tries to trigger you. You're very precise in your speech or your silence. You see, you have boundaries without hating the people for which you have boundaries for. You are present without the need to explain who you are. This is the meaning of being in the world but not of it, or hidden in plain sight, or unknown yet foundational. You no longer need to convince. Reality reorganizes around coherence. That is science, not arguments. And this is why the world feels like it's collapsing around you. Because it is, but not everywhere. It's only collapsing where extraction exceeds integrity, where image replaces substance, where narcissistic logic becomes normalized. And empaths often feel grief here, not because You want the old world back, but because you can feel your old family systems are collapsing. That grief is not regression. It is called witness consciousness. Witness consciousness. You are not meant to fix collapsing systems. You were meant to outgrow them. So the responsibility of the first after last is do not evangelize this truth. Embody the truth. Your responsibility is not to rescue those trapped in narcissistic hierarchies. It is to refuse to reinforce them. You see the trick? It's not your responsibility. You're only focused on those who are assigned to you. It's not your job to try to save people out of narcissistic hierarchies. This means that you must choose environments that support your nervous system regulation. You must choose if you decide to. You don't have to do anything. I'm just sharing. So you must choose to prioritize depth over speed. Building slowly, cleanly, and honestly. You refuse shortcuts that compromise your integrity. You let outcomes emerge rather than force them. This is how new worlds are seeded, not through conquest, but through coherence. And this is why for your whole life, you felt like you were in a different timeline compared to everyone around you, no? You always felt like you were in a different timeline. Am I making this up, Wingsley? Am I making this up, Courtney? You see? Many empaths report the same sensation after escape, that it feels like I'm early, but also late, or like I've arrived somewhere that hasn't been built yet. That's what the Christians call being born again. You're born again. You don't know how to breathe yet. You don't know how to walk, and that's accurate. Excuse me. Because prophetic individuals always arrive before structures catch up. The bodhisattva always arrives before the structure catches up. That does not mean you're lost. You're in between, the liminal space. It means you're standing where the future will stabilize. So remain there. Your soul tribe will find you, not because you call them, but because coherence attracts coherence. And you become resonant to what you are for and non-resonant to things that are not for you. You don't have to be against anything. It's all about resonance and non-resonance. So here is the final piece. Do not confuse peace with passivity. If you have peace of mind right now, that is a luxury. Your stillness is not weakness. Your silence is not consent. Your withdrawal is not avoidance. It's strategic non-participation in systems that cannot evolve. This is why narcissistic systems fear you more now than when you were compliant, because you cannot be provoked back into bondage. That's the end of their power. So the first become last because they mistook control for power. And then the last become first because they discovered power without control. Power without control. You will last long enough to become real. You will last long enough to become real. Now walk lightly, speak less, see more, and move in alignment with something far older than institutions. The revolution did not need your rage. It needed your withdrawal from illusion. It's not about rage. Rage does nothing. Rage is useless. It needed your withdrawal from illusion. This is why the revolution would not be televised, Gil Scott Heron, because it is already embodied. It is already embodied. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? I want to know who I'm talking to. Who am I talking to? You see, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who is this resonating for you? Is this resonating for you? Is this am I talking to you? Am I talking? Who am I talking to? Where are you? I want to know that this is for you. That's the real revolution. Dennis Brown told you. Gil Scott Heron told you. This is the real revolution. The rest of it is just illusion. The real revolution is internal. Do you see the whole point? Gil Scott Heron. The revolution would not be televised. Yeah, we told you. You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to stay home, brother, sister, person. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You would not be able to cop out. You would not be able to lose yourself on set and skip out from here during commercials because you would not be able to skip out because the revolution would not be televised. The revolution would not be televised. It would not be brought to you by any corporation. It wouldn't show you the politics. He's telling you. He's telling you. This is what it's about. This is Gil Scott Heron. Because the revolution is embodied. The revolution is in your heart. It's in your body. It's in your decision to not participate in anything hateful. You don't connect to anything hateful. You don't hate anybody. You don't hate yourself. That's right. He's telling you. You see? You can wait as long as you want for the UFOs or UAPs to come out of the sea and the sky. That's not going to happen. You have to understand your hate and stop participating in hate. Hate for anybody, envy for anybody. When you love yourself, you're going to hate nobody. You're not even going to hate those who abused you. Love, thank you, Leanne. Love myself. That's it. And that's how you stop participating in the illusion. Through forgiveness and release. That's how you come to non-resonance. And I know it's a process. And the destination is non-resonance from hate, right? I know it's a process. The hero's journey, the heroine's journey. But this is the steel. Stay where you are. Build what is true and let the rest fall away. This is the seal. This is the seal. This is the seal. This is the seal, the so-called 7 seals. This is the seal. This is the seal. When the Lamb opened the seals, what was hidden was revealed. When the Lamb opened the seals, what was hidden was revealed. Who am I talking to? When the Lamb opened the seals, what was hidden was revealed. You see, that's the book of Revelations. It was a map of consciousness inversion. You see, the white horse is the illusion of goodness. The seal 1 breaks when you stop defending the image of the abuser. The second is the red horse. The seal 2 breaks when you stop spiritualizing abuse and name it. And the third seal is the black horse. That breaks when you stop trying to fill the void for narcissism. And the fourth horse, that breaks when you stop trying to resurrect who you were. And then the 5th seal breaks when you no longer need to be believed, because you know. And the 6th seal is when fear loses its leverage. And the 7th seal is silence. It is command. It opens when you stop trying to change the world. And the world changes because you are no longer available to illusion. Jah Rastafari. So the final seal is the apocalypse was not distraction. The apocalypse was revelation. The seals were not open in the sky. They're open in you. That's the whole point of Vipassana, meditation. You will last long enough to pass through all the 7 seals. Now you live beyond hierarchy, beyond illusion, beyond fear. Own this identity. This is why the revolution was not televised, because it requires no audience, only witnesses. And you're one of them. You are one of them. Woo! That's the beautiful news. That's the news, people. Own it. Naya the Brat. You understand? Christine Coppola. Go, Don Marie. No Wagwan. Understand? Yami Shayani. We are transformed by the renewal of our minds. That's not poetry, but that's the hardest thing to do, is to know yourself. And hate is the portal to self-love. So do not fear hate. Darkness is the portal to light. So do not fear darkness. You understand? Manifest love. Manifest love. You see? Manifest love. Manifest love in a world, in a hell realm full of hate. And that's how you become a lighthouse. That's how you become a lighthouse. That's how you become a lighthouse. You understand? That's how you become a lighthouse. And that's what Dennis Brown talked about when he sang the song Revolution. Woo! That's what he meant when he sang Revolution. That's what I it is. Yes, lots of money. Money is angels. Arigato to your money, Ken Honda. When you're grateful for what you have, you're given more to be grateful for. When you're grateful to yourself, you will want to do more for yourself. When you're grateful to your body, you would want to do better for your body. When you're grateful to your mind, you always want to study. That is the revolution. That is the revolution. You dance where you are and celebrate this. Because when you dance, we are dancing. I am dancing in my chair. Come on. This is the revolution, to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you will do more for yourself. And when you do more for yourself, you are the world. You touch the world. This is what it is. You are the world. That's the great Jiddu Krishnamurti said. You are the world. Many are called, few are chosen. That's Dennis Brown telling you. This is the message. This is the message. This is the message. This is the message. And if you want to know more about your specific context, book a free session with me at innermileage.com. Innermileage.com. Or send me a DM and type transform. This is the message. When you love yourself, you will do more for yourself. When you love yourself, you allow no one to abuse you. When you love yourself, you want truth. When you love yourself, you eat better food. When you love yourself, you do better things. When you love yourself, you know when love is not love. Because love is love, as the saying goes. Love is love. What is not love is not love. And that's what it is. So what doesn't feel like love, you're like, what is that? Can't do that. And you realize love takes courage. Love is how you change your life. Because love makes you unavailable to hate. And when you're unavailable to hate, that's the end of the narcissist in your life. You understand? So book a free session, innermileage.com. Yes? Inner Mileage. This is the message. Thank you so much for your generosity, for the donations, for your energy, for the energetic exchange, for the message. And for those who are called and you want to know more, book a free session. I will tell you the truth, even if we're not a fit. That's what we do. We tell the truth because that's coherence. So innermileage.com. I'm your brother and servant, Dr. Nana Gyesie. Dr. Nana Gyesie signing off, giving thanks and praises to everybody. And for those who keep coming, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're ending right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. One love. Yes. Yes, Aya.